Remember the Hawk Tuah girl? Yeah, the one who became a meme overnight for spitting out the wildest answer on a sidewalk interview. Well, she just might be the fastest internet star to go from viral fame to crypto scandal to desperate comeback attempt. And it's all blowing up in her face. From exploiting her fans with a shady token launch, to fake crying in a podcast, and calling Coffeezilla scary. Hailey Welch is learning the hard way that the internet never forgets. And if you're into watching influencer careers crumble in real time, hit subscribe. This one's wild. From viral meme to monetized queen, Hailey Welch didn't ask to be famous. One spit-heavy soundbite later, she wasn't just a meme, she was the moment. She capitalized fast, launching a podcast, slapping her face on merch, and building a loyal fanbase who genuinely thought she was funny, unfiltered, and authentic. But in classic influencer fashion, things went off the rails the second money entered the chat. The crypto grift nobody asked for. Seemingly out of nowhere, Hailey dropped a bomb. She launched a crypto token. She called it Hawk Token. Cute, right? But the rollout was more sus than a rug pull on launch day. She promised coins would go to real fans. You know, the ones buying merch, watching the podcast, donating to her charity. But behind the scenes, it was a textbook pump and dump. $2.8 million raised in the presale, most of the token supply still controlled by unknown wallets. And Hailey claiming she was here to stay while thanking her 15,000 holders. 15,000 holders? That's not community. That's a crypto trap. Vanishing act leaked return. After backlash started piling up, Hailey did what most guilty influencers do. She disappeared. Ghosted social media like it was a subpoena. But in February 2025, a leaked episode of the Hawk Tuah podcast surfaced, and it was bad. From the jump, Hailey framed herself as the victim, sobbing, rambling, talking about how sniper bots ruined everything. She blamed everything but her own decisions. And to make matters worse, she dropped a sponsored segment in the middle of her Redemption podcast. Yes, 5 minutes in, after fake crying about crypto, she said, "Game time stuck with me more loyal than y'all's mans. Girl, be serious." Playing dumb, blaming everyone. Hailey's next move? Act confused, name drop shady partners, and pretend she had no clue what she blamed her collaborator, Doc Hollywood. She called Coffeezilla intimidating and scary. But what she really did was try to convince the internet she was just a clueless girl caught in a crypto storm. Too bad Coffeezilla had receipts. Turns out she was paid $125,000 up front, with a 5% token stake, and stood to make hundreds of thousands more, if not millions. So no, Hailey wasn't scammed. She was in on the scam. The FaZe podcast disaster. FaZe, the host of her comeback interview, tried to keep things transparent, but even they couldn't save the train wreck. They claim the podcast episode was leaked without their consent, conveniently timed to a spike in the token's price. In other words, Hailey's team may have used the interview hype to pump Hawk Token and cash out. FaZe responded by publicly disavowing the episode and admitting they'd been misled. Again, they also revealed they had strict conditions before agreeing to publish the interview, none of which Hailey's team followed. Condition 1, don't manipulate the market. Condition 2, come up with a real solution for the money Hailey made. Condition 3, don't leak the episode before that happens. Hailey's team broke all three. KSI can't save you now. Fast forward to April. Hailey tries again, this time with KSI as a guest on her podcast. A huge name, tons of hype, until the episode drops. Turns out, when you ask zero interesting questions and rely on your guest to carry the conversation, people notice. Comments roast to her. When the guest has to carry the podcast, you know it's cooked. And they were right. The views were some of the worst on her channel, despite the guest. And the next episode? Even lower. Coffeezilla's final blow. While Hailey was fumbling podcasts, Coffeezilla was doing what he does best, digging. He revealed that Hailey's team had been downplaying how much they made from the Hawk token. They claimed she only got a small piece of the pie, but contract messages showed otherwise. She was set to receive 50% of net profits, not just 5% of a small token allocation. That means Hailey stood to make over $1.6 million from a project that clearly deceived investors. When confronted, Hailey's lawyer basically admitted it, saying she was entitled to it, but only if she had signed off on all the final economics, which, spoiler, she didn't. So, what now? Despite all this chaos, Hailey actually dodged legal trouble. The SEC dropped their investigation without filing charges, citing no findings, which means she's legally in the clear for now. But the internet, it's not so forgiving. Her reputation is toast. Her fan base evaporated. And every comeback attempt just reminds people how badly she fumbled. One commenter said it best, She got a taste of success, ruined it with shitcoins, and now she'll be chasing 10K views until she gives up and starts an OnlyFans. Hailey Welch wanted to have her cake and eat it too. But the internet isn't a buffet, it's a courtroom. And in the court of public opinion, she's already been sentenced. If you enjoyed watching this downfall play out in 4K, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more influencer chaos. Because this saga just might be the tip of the iceberg.